Thank you so much for joining me today for our episode of SmartArtist.tv. Today, I want to talk to you about something super important. Now, this thing that I want to talk to you about has gotten me in a whole bunch of trouble lots of days when I don't put the system in place. So I want to share it with you so you stay out of this trouble as well. And this is how to get things done. How to get things done. And people may say, oh yeah, well, I know how to get things done. Yeah, we all know how to do it, but do we actually do it? That's the question. So that's why I want to talk to you about this today. I'm going to give you a couple of things, very simple but powerful points that will make an impact once you apply them to your life. So get your pen and paper, write these things down. Number one, it is very important to understand what your energy flow is throughout the day. Like, we all have different flows. We all have different times of the day when we feel the freshest, or we feel like we can conquer the world, and you're like, come on, bring it. What you got? We're ready to go. But then there are other times that we feel the total opposite of that. So you have to know throughout your day, when do you have that feeling of you are ready to conquer the world? And usually it's going to be around the same time each day. Sometimes people get it early in the morning, like me. I'm very much that morning person. Not too early, but like late morning, early afternoon. But there are others who get it later in the evening, late at night. You just have to know whenever that is, you have to know that for you. Because once you identify that, then you can plan everything else around that. I mean, ideally speaking, of course, in a perfect world, it would be perfect. But ideally speaking, at least you know when you have the most energy. Now, this is super important for those times and those things that we seem to procrastinate about. This will be the perfect time to say, okay, this is when I can take on the world. I'm going to do this during this take on the world time of my 24-hour day. Okay, so you have to know when that is for you. Otherwise, when you try to do those excruciating things that you really would like rather not do, you try to do those during a time of day when you know you don't have the best energy and you're not the freshest. It's even harder to get it done. So make sure you understand, number one, when you have the freshest part of the day, when you have that conquer the world type of feeling. Okay, I have to do this, like when I conquer the world, I have to do that for some reason. It just makes me feel like I can like take on the world. So you can do it with me. Number two, it's really important to have a doable to-do list. I know for me, one of the things that I constantly have to remind myself about is not having a list that goes all the way down A to Z. Maybe most days, I need to just focus on A, B, and C. Like, what are the top 3 things that are doable for me to get done today? Otherwise, you're always going to be feeling defeated, always feeling like you haven't accomplished much because you have a list of like a gazillion billion things to do, but you only accomplish the first 2 things. So if you do that to yourself every day, after a while, you start to feel like a little maybe underachiever. So that's not a good feeling, especially when you like do it every day. Like, that just doesn't really work out for you so well. So you want to make it easy for you. So create a doable to-do list each day. And that doesn't mean you can't have a long list, but just put like an asterisk or something, or in a bracket, like the things that you really want to make sure that you're able to accomplish that day. Hey, and if you get past that, kudos to you. Kudos. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is what you're putting in your body. This is important. We can't eat mess and expect not to feel like mess. You have to make sure that you're getting the right type of vitamins, you're getting enough rest, all that good stuff, because it really does play a huge role in your energy throughout the day. Because the times that you would be maybe most vibrant and ready to conquer the world, if you're not eating live food, if you're not eating things that are nurturing your body and that are good for your body, then those times aren't even going to be as productive as they normally would be had you been giving your body what it needs. So think about that. Super duper important. So think about what you're putting in your body. Something that I think is probably like at the top of this list, even though I didn't start off with it, is knowing your weaknesses. When I say knowing your weaknesses, we all have them. Many of them are in this little category. It's really a big category, but distractions are everywhere. Everywhere we turn, we're distracted. So you have to know that a distraction is a distraction first to realize that it's a distraction. And distractions only kill your time. That's all it does. They're just time wasters. They're energy busters. They take everything good from you. Okay, you have to get rid of them. I'm getting emotional. No, no, but get rid of distractions. You have to get rid of them. One of the biggest distractions are in this little thing right here, this little device. Okay, yeah, your smartphone is really not that smart because it like takes all of your energy away from you. So maybe it is smart, but I don't know. Anyway, you want to make sure that you have, during that highest point of the day when you have all that energy, you know, and you're ready to do this, conquer the world, you want to make sure maybe you need to turn your phone off. Maybe you need to put it on silent, because every time someone calls or someone likes a post that you put on social media, or you get a text message, it's going to light up, it's going to vibrate, it's going to do its own thing. And that takes you away from, you're like, you know, every 5 seconds and something's happening, like, oh, wait, who was that? Oh, wait, what did they just say to me on Facebook? Oh, wait, what time is it? You know, you're always looking at your phone. And that takes tremendous time and energy away from you. It's a time sucker. So if you look at it for what it is, realize, let me set this aside and focus on what I need to do for this short time. Start off with 5 minutes if you're really like going through withdrawals, because some of us are like, I need it. But if you can go further, do that. But start off small and celebrate those baby steps. Get those things done on your to-do list. Check, star. I like to put stars next to the things whenever I get them done. It just makes me feel like a star. But do what you do. That's what I do. And I'm going to give you an extra bonus. Something else that I have found to be an amazing tool for me to get so much more done throughout the day is to time myself. So you can get a kitchen timer, or yeah, you can use your phone if you want to put the timer on your phone. It does help because you have a countdown time. If you say, I'm only going to give myself 30 minutes to do this task, and whether you're in the room or you're in front of the computer, whatever, you see that going down, every time you see it, it's like, oh, focus, oh, focus. It just reminds you like every single second. And you will be amazed by how much you get done in such a short amount of time. Thank me later, okay? Thank me later. Trust me, it works. Okay, these are some tips that you can use for anything, but especially when you're growing your business. There's so many things that come at you and come at us throughout the day. And as creatives, we already know we have enough coming at us already without everything else. So I want to make sure that you have the tools to win doing what you do. Keep going. Keep living. You have an amazing gift to offer the world. You are a creative. You are a winner. And I'll see you on the next episode. Peace out.